Hey guys, what's up? I am back with another video. So in this video, we will doing the speed test comparison between the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra versus the Samsung Galaxy A73. And A73 is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 778G SoC with 8GB of RAM, while the Galaxy S22 Ultra is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 SoC with a 12GB of RAM. So on the back we have a quad cameras on both phones, and both phones has a 108 megapixel main camera with optical image stabilization. Also we have 12 megapixel ultra wide with a 5 megapixel macro and a 5 megapixel depth sensor, while the Samsung also has a 12 megapixel ultra wide and a 10 megapixel telephoto lens which give you a 3x optical zoom with OIS. We also have another 10 megapixel periscope lens which give you a 10x optical zoom with OIS. And the back of the Samsung S22 Ultra is made up of glass. We have a Corning Gorilla Glass Victus Plus versus a plastic back on the Galaxy A73. And the frame of the S22 Ultra is made up of armor aluminum, while A73 has a plastic frame. So on the bottom we have our S Pen with the S22 Ultra, which you don't find on the A73, and both phones has a stereo speaker. So I am very excited to see that how is the S22 Ultra is gonna stack up against the Galaxy A73. So without any wasting time, now let's quickly boot both of these phones up at the same time. And let's see which one is faster. And both phones is running on One UI 5.1, which is based on Android 13. So let's see how both phones is gonna perform in terms of the speed wise. Again, we have a flagship 8 Gen 1 versus high-end mid-range Snapdragon 778G. So you can see A73 is right behind to the Galaxy S22 Ultra. Then S22 Ultra has a 6.8-inch Quad HD Plus Dynamic AMOLED LTPO 120Hz refresh rate with HDR10+ support and a 17-15 nits of peak brightness, while the Galaxy A73 also has a 6.7-inch Full HD Plus Super AMOLED Plus display with a 120Hz refresh rate, HDR10+ support. Also we have a center punch holes on both phones, which is little more smaller on the S22 Ultra. And guys, everything's closed up in the background. No application is running in the background. Also we have same Wi-Fi network on both phones. So phone dialer little faster on the A73. So now let's open settings. Little faster on the A73 again. Now let's go to the display. So we have 120Hz refresh rate versus LTPO 120Hz on the S22 Ultra. So now check out some more apps. Amazon shopping with same Wi-Fi network, and that is little faster on the S22 Ultra. And now let's see the scrolling. Feels absolutely smooth, as you can see. No jitters, anything like that. So now let's open this. Very similar. Now check out some games application, and this way we should see a big difference between the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 versus the Snapdragon 778G. So now let's see Candy Crush Saga. S22 Ultra is slightly faster. And now let's open Instagram. Little faster on the S22 Ultra. Now let's open Snapchat. Little faster on the S22 Ultra. Let's see Pinout. Little faster on the S22 Ultra. Now let's see Subway Surfer. As you can see, in the 8 Gen 1 and the Snapdragon 778G, we have some difference. You can see this time we have a 2 or 3 second difference. So let me show the speakers on both phones. First on the flagship S22 Ultra from last year. And here is the Galaxy A73. Both phones has a dual speakers. It's a little more bassier on the Galaxy S22 Ultra. So now let's see Temper 2. And Temper 2 it is slightly faster on the S22 Ultra, as you can see. And we have 1 or 2 second difference. So now let's open this big game, which is called as PUBG Mobile. Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 versus Snapdragon 778G. S22 Ultra is taking the lead, as you can see, but only 1 second difference. In that game we have smooth graphics with extreme frame rate on both phones, no 90 fps even on the S22 Ultra. Now let's opening up the Twitter, and that one faster on the S22 Ultra. Now let's open Zedge, and that one it is very similar performance, scrolling feels really smooth, and 120 Hz even on the A73 it is very stable and smooth, which is a really good thing. So last I'm launching the cameras on both phones, default camera application, that is very close. So now let's look at the front facing camera, and A73 has a 32 megapixel selfie camera, while the Galaxy S22 Ultra has a 40 megapixel selfie camera. And the selfie camera it is miles better on the Galaxy S22 Ultra because we have a flagship ISP with a flagship sensor on the front. Okay guys, now let's see internet browsing speed. So I am using for Samsung internet on both phones with same Wi-Fi network. So wikipedia.org, very similar performance, and scrolling feels really smooth. Same thing with zooming in and out. Now let's open this. Similar performance, scrolling absolutely smooth, 120 Hz, it is silky smooth on both phones. Another website which is Galaxy Shop, and scrolling feels really smooth. You can see A73 it is head to head to the Galaxy S22 Ultra in the smoothness wise, which is a really good thing. So now check out RAM measurement on both phones, and S22 Ultra has a 12 GB of RAM while A73 only has 8 GB of RAM. So phone dialer still there, settings, Amazon shopping still there in the memory, and that card refresh on the A73. Let's see Candy Crush Saga still there in the memory, Instagram, Pinout, Snapchat, Subway Surfer, Temple Run 2. Let's see PUBG. Okay, so RAM measurement is really solid on the Galaxy S22 Ultra. So opening up the Twitter, Zedge, last way back to the internet browser where we left, as you can see. And guys, over I have to say regarding the apps opening speed, as you can see that, and the Galaxy S22 Ultra is perform little faster than the Galaxy A73 only in games, but in system-based application as well as in the UI performance, both phones is perform very similar, really smooth performance on both phones. But in games, S22 Ultra is taking the lead because we have a more powerful Snapdragon 8 Gen 1. So in terms of the RAM wise in that area, and both phones is perform really good in the RAM measurement, although we have some refresh on the A73. So now let's talk about the battery sizes, and both phones has a 5000 mAh battery size. We have a 25 watt fast charging support versus a 45 watt super fast charging support, but again no charger in the box. And S22 Ultra also has a wireless charging as well as a reverse wireless charging. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you like this video. So do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel for daily tech videos like this, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter as well. And I will see you in my next video. Peace out.